This video is supported in part by Retro Days, a place for nostalgia nerds to gather, share memories, chat, and engage. Go to retrodays.com or check their YouTube channel linked below.
Don't you know that you're a grown-up? No games, no puns. Not allowed if you're a grown-up.
Hi, welcome to GenXGrownUp. My name is Mo, and I am a GenXGrownUp. So we're doing something a little different today. The folks at WRF Studios gave us a copy of their latest game, which is called BloodLust Nemesis. I heard there was vampires involved, I heard it was undead, underworld, all that fun stuff, so I said absolutely I'll take a look and give my thoughts on it. Okay, so it's pretty standard. I really enjoy this splash screen right here. It looks pretty sick. A couple things I have to tell you about this game, which got me a little concerned right off the bat, was number one, that this game actually came out in 2018, and it's still showing on Steam as being a early release game, which makes me a little wary. Early release games, they said on the website that it should be 6 to 9 months, and now it's been a couple of years. So I don't know whether they haven't updated the information on Steam yet, or whether this game is still kind of in a beta state. So I'm assuming that it's fully baked and ready to go. So that's kind of the assumption I'm going into with this game. So let's see what happens. Okay, so the first thing is that this first start screen, very nice graphics. I really like the way this looks. So let's get into creating a new character. One thing I found about this game is that you kind of have to figure some stuff out. It's not super intuitive. Like, if I didn't click these dice, I would not know that I can actually just re-roll my character stats. And it looks like it goes up to 12, I'm assuming, which is 2 dice, so it's 2 to 12. So I'm just going to go here, so roll until I get like some decent numbers, and let's see, I want to be pretty persuasive. I think I'm a pretty charismatic guy, and let's make me a little bit smarter. So again, with this thing, like, they have these classes, which they don't really talk about until you hover over them. So there's a warrior class, which is based on strength and dexterity, more strength than dexterity or charisma. It kind of talks about them, but says, okay, use these traits, but doesn't really tell you what they are. So again, I'm sort of feeling like I'm flying a little bit blind about making a choice that's going to kind of affect the rest of the game, but I figured, okay, well, we'll just go with it. So let's stick with something simple. Let's just do warrior, which means I get extra strength here. Oh, okay, so it popped up my strength. Then you have some various hairstyles here. The graphics on this are not super impressive. Like, if you look, the hair looks very single color, well, especially when it's black. So we can give them like some green hair. Let's give him some skin tone. Sure, a little more lipstick. Why not? Let's see. And tattoos. Let's see what we got here. Oh, some dark ass tattoos. Okay, let's just stick with this basic spider. And then there's this thing with the clan affiliations as well. So looking at this, I'm not really sure what these different clans really mean. Except I see that depending on which one I pick, I get a bonus with that clan. So okay, this is this one. Ubuantu. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's see, led by Brian. Oh, okay, Brian the Vampire. And it's about, and it says here you get some extra skills, which again, I'm not really sure what these skills are, but hey, let's go with it. Right, War Totem, Blood Strike, and Shield Bash. Sounds good. Let's give him a name. So we're going to name him in honor of our GenXGrownUp buddy, George. So George, you're now a vampire. Well, congratulations. And let's start. Oh, sorry, I already created George. So let's make him John. All right, John, you are now a vampire. So I guess the player name is how it determines the different save games, because I played through a little bit before and I had a character named George. So let's start this game. We're doing single player. It says there's a multiplayer. Must be level 2 or higher before entering a multiplayer game. Okay, fair enough.
Rise and awaken.
Okay, so now we're looking at the opening screen. I guess this is the opening graphic where I'm waking up on a pallet. Right off the bat, this is going to take me to one of my negatives about this game, is that there is no controller support. This game seems like it just screams to be controlled, used by just like an Xbox 360 controller or something. And the fact that I can't bugs me a little bit, because I do like playing these games better with a controller, but I'm not a complete noob, so I think I can play this with a mouse and keyboard. The other thing I noticed that when they turn, if you look, the whole person's whole body turns. It's not that kind of like naturally having him look like he's actually turning around. It's a standard WASD for moving, mouse to look, left, right, attack and use, scroll through skills. So it's pretty standard stuff. But it's telling you here to be sure to talk with strange lady before leaving. Okay. The funny thing is, some of these walls and textures look pretty cool, and some of it looks kind of weird, like the green shadows, the colors just seem sort of odd to me, but okay.
Increase your strength, perhaps some charisma, or maybe some vitality. It's entirely up to you.
So what's actually kind of interesting here is his statement here, if I don't know if you can read this, it says, breaking the fourth wall, or never mind, anything else I should know? Oh, okay. So it says right here that persuasion, my current weapon looks pretty old, you have anything better. And it's 12% to require, which I have. So I guess if I didn't pick that before to train a character, I just wouldn't have this as an option, I'm assuming. Finding secrets. Use vampire gaze to find switches. Fly through the grate in the lower wall. Touch the exposed wire to short out the power. Okay. And it'll make a secret room. So vampire's gaze, I guess, is one of the things on the bottom. So I'm going to hit 2, see if that is it. Yes. And oh, I see. It's kind of like one of these things that flies around. It says I'm supposed to find a short in it. Oh, is that the short that I'm supposed to hit? And I run. Oh, look at that. Open new thing. Isn't that cool? How to crouch. Okay. Now, the funny thing about this is like, and it's kind of hard to tell, but this OK button looks just like a standard old OK button that's just changed color. I don't know. It's those little touches that sometimes make a difference in these games. So, well, let's see. And when crouching, you're silent. Get near the victim, hold right button, release to stop drinking. If I drink too much, then you will sire. Okay. Bites too low to sire, you will kill your victims and lose experience points. So I guess killing is bad. Okay, so I'm using my mouse to switch between, I don't know if you see the bottom corner there, I'm switching between bite gaze, so I guess it's bite. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wrong mouse button. Okay, so I'm drinking from this person. I guess I'm supposed to know when to stop. Oh, just keep drinking until sired. Press H to summon. Oh, calling your minions. You're sired, then you can call your minions instantly by pressing the H key. So I only get one, so let's see what happens. Oh, okay, I got minions. I always like minions. Minions are cool. Okay, so my minion attacks him. Oh, that was pretty easy for, I guess it's the first fight, so that's nothing wrong with easy. Luckily, it looks like you can't. And I got to level 2 somehow. There's a dude there. Don't know if I'm supposed to talk to him, but he's wearing a top hat, so that's always interesting. And people with top hats are always fun to talk to, so that's what he says. Oh, that's Veron.
Hunter. Miko did good, very good. Your flesh looks great, though not sure why I'm so surprised, since she worked wonders with me as well.
Finish my first quest. You want to explain why Miko put me into his body of a vampire? Let's find out.
Destroying a vampire emperor and an entire sect has made some of the other bloodlines a bit nervous.
They're pulling a lot of stuff from different areas, huh? I feel like we're getting a little bit of True Blood here with some Vampire the Masquerade with the eyes, and I'm thinking Minority Report. He's got 2 eyes, I only need 1, shouldn't be too hard. Where is he?
It's a warehouse converted from an old deep dungeon uncovered under the city years ago. The entrance is behind a large metal garage at the end of the first alley in Chinatown.
Okay, so I'm now going through some streets here.
Get the intruder!
I guess these are bad guys. Oh, that was interesting. Why only one attacked me?
What's up?
Talk to mysterious girl?
Hey, haven't I seen you around before? Wait, your face. Yes, I do know you. But I thought you were dead. Yeah, maybe. You looking for some action? Or just your next victim?
Always looking for
There's a
blood.
poker game going on inside. Nah, I won't play with those guys. Those crooks cheated a solid gold ring right off my finger.
I'm gonna play for a bit, skip ahead, and give you my opinions. I don't think you guys want to see me playing through all of this. I tell you the truth, I'm not really sure how I feel about this game. I think it has a lot of really cool ideas in it. It seems like it has a lot of really neat features, but it also seems like it's really not sure what kind of game it's trying to be. It's like trying to be all these different types of hodgepodge things, and I don't think it's doing any one of them particularly well. It's not doing any of them bad, but it's not doing any one of them like spectacular. Like the graphics are not spectacular, the voice acting is not spectacular. It's all good, but not spectacular. There's a weird dungeon area that you go through, and some of the controls are not very intuitive. You know, it says hit escape to close windows. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. So for me, I guess I just think that, you know, we're really big on just, I guess, like kind of that quality aspect of it. And not to say this is a low quality game at all. A lot of time, a lot of effort went into this. I see a lot of really good things that could make this from an okay game to a good game, and then some things that they could probably do to make this amazing game. Clean up the graphics, make it seem more natural, get rid of a lot of dialogue. I think there's a lot of dialogue in here that you just have to kind of listen through. Inventory and stuff like that, I'm not really even sure how that all works. I just pick up items, I'm looking through them, trying to figure out, you know, what's good, what's not. That's why I think a lot of these games today have things like, oh, this is a rare item, this is a super rare, you know, so you kind of get a feel right at the bat whether it's something you want to pick up or not. So on our token scale, I guess I would probably rate this one, let's see, probably a 2. It's a 2 with a lot of potential to be an excellent game. A lot of good things to say about this. Again, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of creativity, but it's not grabbing me. You know, that's all I can really say about it. It's not really grabbing me. It's not really making me go back and say, oh, I want to keep playing this. I want to get to this next thing. I want to get to the next piece or solve the next puzzle or whatever. You know, it all just seems like there's just a lot of stuff they just keep dumping on you, and you just kind of have to sift through it to figure out what you actually care about, what you don't. But, you know, again, I'm looking forward to other stuff this company comes out with. It seems like they have a lot of creative people there and a pretty sharp team. So we'll see what happens. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. We always appreciate it when you do. If you have other games you maybe like us to play or test out, hey, drop us a line. We'll put something together for you. Well, that's it. All right. Take care, everybody.
Gen X Grown Up is dedicated to bringing you new Generation X inspired videos every week. Here are a couple more you can watch right now, but for even more, subscribe and enable those notifications. And if you love what we do, we invite you to support us over on Patreon. And of course, your feedback in the comments and a quick thumbs up are always appreciated.